Live is on Women of F.
We're live.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. I have Cindy as well as Susan here with me today.
We're busy right now because we're kind of hearing crickets at the moment. We're trying to keep the office busy, the crew's busy. I don't know if any.
Yeah, that wasn't me. Just to throw it out there, the brains behind Wholesale Fencing, his name is Adam Buttes, and it's great. If and when you need to get your fence materials, we sell them nationwide, all different varieties, and that's the only plug I'll throw in there.
I think it's gonna dumb our generation up a little bit, though. I'm nervous that after a while, nobody's gonna be writing their own emails. They're just gonna be They're gonna be typing in, tell Susan, I think she smells funny.
Yeah. He asked me about it too. He said, "What's Susan's mom's name?" And I said, "Toby." And he was like, "She requested me." And I said, "Accept it. Duh, we love mom."
And we started doing meetings in the morning, and we have designated I don't know if you guys have how you do your teams.
International BNIs.
BNI.
Yeah, they
BNI in every city.
Yeah.
Y con eso, hablando de eso, es qué difícil es cuando una persona entra a trabajar a un lugar que nada más hablan en inglés, ¿verdad?
I love the challenge. I love learning new stuff every day. And I feel like if I had to choose to do that on my own, I don't know that I would.
I like that.
I will tell you, my husband and I, we just got into the digital world this last, in 2023. We were still handwriting, all of our lead forms, all of our, fence layouts, everything.
I need my little halo on top of my head.
Does that mean I need to put on my horns?
About what the fence show is all about. And, I stuck around because I got a great group of amazing women.
You're talking about, millions and millions of dollars in a contract is not something that is, I guess, typical in the fence world, right?
Makes me jealous. Now I want a horse, Brian. Hello, everybody. How are you guys?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Yadira Fredrickson. We are the Women of FWA, where we broadcast live every Tuesday, 3:30 Pacific time. I am with Las Vegas Fence in Las Vegas. Susan and I tried to do the live today from the sunny Florida location out there. It didn't really work out, but this week we are doing training in Florida, Davenport, Florida. The training is actually happening both in English and Spanish. So if you're in Florida, come out and support. Come and bond with us. Come in and have a good time with us. But today we have a very awesome episode, which I know very little about, but because I love to learn. Today we have Sylvia Marquez from CS Industrial Services and located in Maricopa, Arizona.
Yes.
We also have, is it Yvonne Valchuk?
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect. And you're in San Jose, California?
I am. San Jose, California. Sunny
Awesome.
California.
Perfect. So today we're going to be discussing a little bit about advertising and ad spend and all of that good stuff. Sylvia, I know that I was hoping this was going to be your first live, but it's actually not. I know you did one last week.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm happy to co-host anytime.
I love that. So tell us a little bit about you again and where you're from.
So my husband, Christian, and myself, we are from Maricopa, Arizona. It's a very small but booming town here in Arizona. And we started our business in 2021 when we moved out here from California, and we started, welding. The monsoon was really good to us. So we had a lot of a lot of welding to do. Then we started our business with fencing, and it just rolled over to this, amazing industry. And then I found you guys, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. This is a whole thing, right? So now we're at the point where scaling has been my just looking for resources and ways to scale. And of course, I came across Ivan, and he has been such an amazing tool. Not him, but his program has been amazing in helping us scale this past, year, really the year. It's been quite awesome.
That's great. Now, Yvonne, the name of your company is actually Fence-Lite Media.
Yeah, Fence-Elite, Fence-Lite.
Fence-Lite, okay.
Yeah, it can go both ways. Quick introduction about myself. I started my advertising agency in 2022, and my first ever client was actually a fence company. He's still with me to this day. He's out in Lodi, California. Been crushing it for him ever since. And I thought, hey, if I can do it for this fence company, why can't I do it for every other fence company across the nation? So I only work with fence companies. You guys are my people, and thank you so much for the invitation, by the way. It's a pleasure to be here and share everything that I know with these amazing people.
Absolutely. So now you're part of the Fence fam, right?
Yay.
I love that. So great to have you guys here. It's always great to kind of introduce new people, new faces to the industry, to what we're doing, to the association, to the show that's coming up in October. Hi, Susan. I know you're here there. I know you're there too.
No, it's not even that. Like, everybody already knows who I am. I don't have to go into that whole spiel, but I don't know what ad spend is. And like, I do a lot of social media marketing.
That's a great question. So tell us a little bit about what is ad spend?
Sylvia, you want to take this one, or should I go ahead and kick us off?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Cool. So ad spend is essentially an abbreviation for advertising spend. And the way to look at it is there's marketing spend and there's advertising spend. Marketing spend is, building out your website, hiring designers to make social media posts for you. Advertising spend is actually, well, quite honestly, advertising, right? And there's two different platforms that you can advertise on that would be the best for your business, which is either Google, so running Google search ads, where if somebody searches up fences near me, pay Google to rank yourself higher. So that's advertising spend for Google. And now there's also social media advertising spend. So that would be on Facebook and Instagram, for example. So now you're paying Facebook to get more eyeballs on your company. So you're essentially paying Facebook to put your ad on others people's feeds that are in your local area.
Perfect.
Wow. I would have never separated the two. I'm like, this is how much we're spending on this, and that's it. And what goes to each, I don't discern that. It's like whatever works for that moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
The amazing thing is that it goes into people's algorithm. Even if they're talking about fence, they pop up Facebook, and there you are. Like, I've had clients who are like, I'm like, how did you hear about me? And they're like, funny enough, we just were talking that we needed a fence, and I went on Facebook, and there you are. And I'm like, that's awesome. Like,
wow.
It's a little bit scary. Yeah, it's a little bit scary, but hey, it works.
But it works.
So hold on. How do you do that on the Facebook? Like, how do I, if somebody like wants to go to a fence show, I don't know, never heard of any, like, how do I get fence show to pop up every time somebody's talking about a fence show in a room?
Yeah, I mean, there isn't necessarily any specific setting that you can toggle within Facebook to say, hey, if somebody says fence around the phone, show it to them. But what you can do is, of course, Facebook's intellectual, like AI, has gotten very, very strong.
Yeah.
So if you run an ad and it's a picture of a fence, Facebook recognizes that. And then if you, in the primary text, which is the beginning portion of the ad, write like, hey, Maricopa homeowners, are you looking for a new fence? Facebook also recognizes, okay, this is an ad for a fence. So Facebook's algorithm is able to differentiate between, different services that you're advertising.
Very cool.
Wow. You're blowing my mind right now. Brian, I figured out what we're doing wrong.
Well, because in this day and age, I mean, you have to, if you're not online, you're missing out. If you're not advertising it within all of our social media networks that we do have, or platforms, you're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only way, in my opinion, that you get your business out there, that you are able to grow. And word of mouth is only going to take you so far. Even when you're just starting, you have to get out there. You have to do the videos. I've seen the videos that you've been doing, Sylvia. You are connecting with people and you are engaging with people. It's fantastic.
I did have to scale back on the networking a lot. It was just taking so much time out of, so much time and energy. So like I said, with the program that Yvonne has provided, man, I've been able to do so much more and actually be present.
Yes.
In a larger scale to different things that I am available to.
Gotcha. So Yvonne, how have you been helping her?
Yeah, so quite honestly, we've just been getting her out there more, right?
Yeah.
Getting her out in her local areas, making sure that people understand that, hey, this is a fence company here in Maricopa, and they are here to help. And of course, sometimes people are just looking tire kicking, right?
Yes.
So we've also implemented systems where we're able to pre-qualify those leads and actually make sure that she's getting higher quality individuals that are actually looking to get stuff done instead of just looking for a price. So I'm guessing a lot of different fence companies have been on, both sides of the spectrum, where there's super high quality leads and then there's people that just want a price and nothing else.
Right.
So,
but
so
also,
how do you gauge whether, I guess my question is, because I don't know much about it, how do you gauge whether the ads are working or not? Is there something that you can track, whether they're converting from a click versus like a lead that comes into your system?
yeah, absolutely. I don't want to bore you guys with all the super crazy marketing jargon, but there are multiple.
It's actually really interesting.
There are multiple key performance indicators that I look at when analyzing campaigns. First one, of course, is lead cost. So how much does it cost for us to take a viewer and convert them into somebody who fills out the form, provides Sylvia with their contact information?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's two other key performance indicators, which is link click-through rate and link cost per click. They're the most important metrics that you can track because they directly tie in to your lead cost. And a good benchmark to be at with link click-through rate, which essentially means that of everybody that sees your ads, what is the percentage of them that actually go ahead and click on your ad? This is strictly for Facebook and Instagram. By the way, there's a whole different side of things for Google. If it's above 1%, your ads are performing well. So that's a benchmark. Like let's say you're only getting 0.5% of people clicking. There could be multiple different reasons for that. Your creative or the image that you're using just isn't enticing enough to where people understand that this is a fence company.
Mm-hmm.
Or this is a very big one that I'm seeing, is that you're too commoditized. And a lot of fence companies are actually moving into the digital world right now. And they're all just running pictures of fences. And, everybody sees the same thing. And it's really hard to differentiate you from your competitor.
Yeah.
What I've seen start to work, and we've implemented with Sylvia as well, is running more of a personal angle. So putting a face to the business, a story behind the brand. Because at the end of the day, people want to buy from people that they like and trust. And if you're already able to show that from the beginning, then people are going to reach out to you. And we've actually cut our lead cost in half at this point. So, I mean, run personal ads, people. Show your face. Don't be scared. It'll be good for your business.
Yes. What's up, Susan?
So for brand new starting out businesses, how much should they be doing in ad spend on a monthly basis? Like just starting out, brand new, they don't have a lot of extra like cash flow. Like what should they be doing and how much should they be spending every month just to start getting those leads rolling in? Like what would be the most efficient?
So I'm going to provide you with two answers. First one being, if you're a fence company just starting off, use the free ways that you have available to you to get yourself out there. So of course, create social media profiles, start posting, start using groups, local groups. Every single city has a local Facebook group that you can post in. Create a Google business portfolio. Even go on GoDaddy, Wix.com, invest those $10 a month just to have some sort of website. Because if I search up fencers near me and I see that you don't have a website, I'm probably not going to reach out to you.
That's true.
And then when you're starting off, you're probably going to have a few word of mouth leads that you get. So utilize those to get reviews. So that's a great starting point. Now, if you do have some capital, there are two different ways that you can determine your ad spend. One of them being take 10% of your revenue and put that directly into marketing, or take 4% of the monthly goal that you want to hit or the yearly goal that you want to hit. So for example, if you're trying to scale $200,000 a month in revenue, take 4% of that. That would be $4,000 a month that you should be putting directly into marketing. A lot of the times when people come to me, I have a recommendation of $30 a day on ads. So that's about $900 a month. I think that'd be a great starting point. I've seen that generate at least 1 to 3 leads a day.
Wow. That's quite a bit. 1 to 3 leads a day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very, very efficient. I love that.
Yeah. So Sylvia, you're actually running 1 to 3 leads a day. 3 leads a day?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, they come through, and I just gotta follow up on them consistent, be very precise and very consistent. People like the quick responses, so
yeah.
A lot of times, they're very focused leads, which I really love, because like I've been focused on acreage fencing for farms and for large ranch homes, and those have been consistent leads that I've been getting throughout the whole entire time that I've been with Ivan.
Do you pre-qualify them over the phone before you actually go out and meet with the customer?
Well, they're already pre-qualified based off of the questions that Ivan has on. Yeah, so it asks, what's your zip code? So it tells me, are you around my area or are you further? And it asks how large is how many feet of fencing? So that also tells me, it's going to be a 7-acre home or like a 2-acre home, or I could already have an idea. And just based off of the location, I can either go out there, or I pretty much ask them, what's your address, follow up with them, and get a concise measurement. I use my county assessor a lot to measure. The measuring tool is great. In the times where people are like, oh, I need you to come out, but they're 30, 40 miles from me and I don't have the time, or just getting back to them, and they really like that. So
yeah,
it's very focused though.
I love that. Because a lot of times you do have a lot of people just kind of clicking and not yes, a lot of looky-loos. So the fact that it does ask you questions, what location you're in, it takes some time for somebody who's actually looking for something to actually put in their zip code, put in the footage. That means if somebody's doing that already, it means they're actually interested in it.
Right.
So Sylvia, how long have you worked with Ivan?
Oh, we were just talking about that. It seems like forever now, but I believe at the end of January we connected, and it was just one of those random, like, are you a fence company that needs, ad spends? And I'm like, what is this about? And we connected, and it was just, we began that like partnership just by talking, hey, what do you need from me? What do I need to do? What can he do for us, as a fence company that's like trying to scale. And it's only this year is almost over, it feels like. But it's been since January.
Flying by, yes.
But since then we've been able to scale because of those changes that we implemented.
That's amazing. And Ivan, how long have you been in business?
Going into my 3rd year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Both pretty brand new businesses then.
Yes.
That's
I
awesome.
love that.
Yeah.
So Ivan, if somebody was trying to get a hold of you, how would they contact you for more information?
Yeah, so they can either go to my Instagram, which is my first name, last name, then with an additional K at the end, or they can go to my Facebook, which is just my name. I'm gonna pop up. So, yeah, best way to contact me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt.
No worries.
Step in, but if you're looking to kind of reach people outside of your zip code, are you able to do that with ad spend?
Yeah, absolutely. So the cool thing with both Facebook and Google Ads is that you can tell those platforms which locations you want to target. So you can get as narrow as zip codes, and you could get as large as, I mean, whole states. So if somebody's looking to take over the whole entire state and they have the crews and the capacity to do that, it's 100% possible. So
Wow.
very cool platforms. So
That's very cool. So Sylvia, what may be a something or a lesson that you have learned working with Ivan that you wish you would have done differently, or that you wish you would have done sooner?
Definitely spend the money.
Yeah.
Spend the money, you will make it back. That is definitely a lesson. I think we are all afraid of, like, it's this much, and like, you know, like, how am I gonna, I mean, we talk with Yvonne all the time, where I'm just like, hey, can you higher up my ad spend on Facebook? I need the leads coming in, or lessen it because I can't catch up. You know, like, those are the good times when I'm like, you need to like slow me down a little bit because I have too many and I can't catch up. But definitely spending the money a lot sooner is a lesson for everybody, you know. Along with that, you know, I started spending money with Jobber. I started spending money with different resources that are meant to scale. But the ad spend, oh my goodness, 100% do it.
I love that, because my husband always says, you know, when times are tough, you have to like cut out everything else except for your advertising.
Right.
Because that is how you make your money. Like, that's how you get your leads. And a lot of people tend to do the opposite. You know, a lot of people tend to, the moment times get tough or money is kind of low, they tend to like shut their advertising down. Yeah, that's the worst thing that he always tells me. Because when we first started too, we were actually spending a lot of money on AdWords, and I was like, again. But I realized that after a while, like you said, you were able to also control the leads coming in.
Yeah.
And it's a great tool for us. It actually has, we did a lot of Google AdWords. That was 10 years ago, before even TikTok and Instagram and Facebook was actually pretty popular. But yeah, definitely, like you said, I love that you say that, is spend the money, because it will generate the leads for sure.
And also the fact that I'm not the one doing it. So I'm not sitting on my, you know, Facebook, the Facebook groups were driving me crazy, and I got kicked off of some of them. So I had to start my own. But then it's like, you can only reach so many people that way.
Exactly.
And you don't have the all day to sit and try to like follow up on which groups can you post and which ones you can't. It's absolutely insane. Yeah. So that has definitely been a game changer as well.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Well, let's see. Let's see what else we have.
Well, what do we want to follow with everybody and then maybe put a little bit of business information out there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any questions about marketing, or I'm more than happy to answer them, first of all. Second of all, I post a lot of, you know, free stuff. So you don't have to work with me. Just implement the stuff that I have on my social media profiles, because I'm telling you, every single fence company needs to get themselves out there, take over your local market, go close some deals. So don't be scared to invest in yourself. That's
and
what Sylvia just talked about.
Yvonne is pretty exclusive to specific areas.
Yeah, so I do only work with one fence company per area. I'm not going to be giving you shared leads. Don't worry, guys. So, yeah.
Awesome. Sylvia, anything you want to add before we kind of talk about the training here and then the Fen show that I know you're coming to?
Yes, Yvonne, you should show up too. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I've been talking to my husband. I'm like, hey, we got to get, this rolling because I really want to go there and have him meet everybody,
Yvonne, a whole class on ad spend, I think would be super valuable to all of our attendees. So I have your email. I'm going to email you after this and just bug you until you say, yes, I will do some education on ad spend for people.
I mean, I'm sold. So send me over the information.
Yay. Got it. You heard that. Get the education pass, $150 right now until I think September 15th. And then it goes up to $200.
Oh, so, okay. You gotta hurry up.
So, Yadira, why are we in Florida? I forgot.
We're in Florida because we're doing some training. So FWA is putting on, you've already started your evening, but tomorrow we're gonna be running around picking up some things that we need for the training. We're gonna be doing some vinyl training, installation, all in Spanish. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be at Evu Fence, who's another amazing woman owner of Evu Fence, and she is the one who's putting on the training. If you don't know her, you gotta know her because she's fabulous. Amazing. I love her.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. So it's going to be at her location in Davenport, Florida. She has an entire schedule full for everything, including everything from leads, how to get your leads, how to sell, how to create your quoting system, just everything, and also as well as actual in the field installation. The next 2 days are going to be followed by gate operator training. So if your fence company is not doing gate operators, you're missing out on money. You're leaving money on the table because yes, gate operators, including it into your business is going to make you money. There's no doubt. So that's kind of where we stand as an association to kind of bring in the fencers, the ability to make more money by teaching them about gate operators. So we have quite a bit of people out there who are going to be coming to the training, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be great. Looking forward to it, as well as getting in some pool time in Florida.
I don't know about pool, but we'll have some good times in Florida.
But other than that, I really do hope I see you both at the Fence Show in October. I know that the classes that we're putting out are very much geared towards helping a lot of small fence companies learn how to bid, scale your business, like you mentioned, learn how to bid, move from the residential over to commercial, how to bid those projects. So that's what we're about. We're about helping small fence companies grow. So thank you guys. This was a great episode. Thank you guys for being here with me, with us, and being a part of FWA.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys. Well, okay. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.